Mr. Kranthi Bathini, equity strategist at WealthMills Securities. Sir, thank you for joining us here on News 9. You know, markets have staged a good, solid recovery in the last couple of sessions. We did recover about 300 points from the day's low on Nifty and a gap up opening today, but choppiness has taken over once again. Is 22,000 that key hurdle that we need to take out for us to move higher from here on?
Good morning. The markets are in a range bound. Currently, they are in a consolidation phase. As you rightly mentioned, it has to take above that 20,000 level. But nicely, we are witnessing a strong recovery. It's a broad-based recovery starting from the mid and small cap, and the stocks which have been recently have witnessed a sharp declines also. They have been in a nice recovery path right now. So what we can sense at this point of time, markets are in a positive territory, despite of volatility in the markets right now. Uh, the territory of the markets are going up in a positive trend. The long-term trend remains in a positive upward trend only. But what we can see right now is some consolidation that's taking place. Probably markets are not getting any kind of kickstart to cross that 22,000 level, Suyash, at this point of time. But what I can sense is next couple of months, we can see a range bound nature of the market right now. So the pendulum is moving between too much exuberance and also at when the pendulum reverse, we are witnessing some kind of a strong recovery is coming in the market. So the liquidity is quite strong. Sentiment is also more positive at this point of time. The joker in the pack, we should not ignore. Suyash, what's helping the Indian markets to sustain at this level is the crude oil. Crude oil is at a comfortable level right now. Couple of months back, we have been discussing crude oil reaching $100 per barrel. Crude oil has been comforting the Indian markets right now, despite of the worries, the wars, and also the Red Sea issues. Despite of all these facts, crude oil has been giving a comfort to the Indian markets. That's where the inflation expectations also coming down. As we are entering into the election season in next couple of weeks, so the mood is going to be completely buoyant. Market also looking forward from the outcomes and the feelers from the election scenario also.
And I mean, you expect the markets to remain range bound in the next couple of months. Safe to say that this pre-election rally that we all have been hoping for, that's at least for now not on the cards.
It's already factored in by and large, Suyash, from past 3 months. So what we can expect from this onwards, we can't expect any kind of strong positive policy decisions. So markets are expected to be in range bound right now, and also the foreign portfolio investors have been a little bit cautious with respect to Indian markets. They are quite positive, but they are waiting for a valuation comfort to getting into the Indian markets on a medium to long term basis. Once that kind of comfort and signal market gives, there is an ample liquidity that's waiting in the sidelines to get into Indian markets.
But are we competing with other emerging markets, Kranthi? Because Indian markets, of course, we are on a better footing compared to our peers like China and Hong Kong. But the valuations are, of course, stretched. We are at a 20x of our earnings, whereas China is available at 10x. What's your take?
Yeah. So given the kind of obscurity and the policy making decisions with respect to Chinese markets and Indian markets, so Indian markets remains a strong favorite for the investors at this point of time. Those there are some kind of money that is allocating towards the Chinese market that's going, but the majority of the pie is coming to Indian markets and the global investors across the broad spectrum. It can be hedge funds, it can be the long only funds. Everybody are quite optimistic and positive with respect to Indian markets. So Indian markets is going to get a greater pie in the emerging market flows going ahead, and also in the MSCI Asia index also. Indian stocks weightage has been significantly going up when compared to the Chinese markets. So at this point of time, there is a euphoria with respect to Indian markets. So I don't think so. We need not have to worry about the flows are concerned towards the Indian markets. What we need to mainly focus is our growth and also the corporate earnings. These are the two templates one need to watch for Indian markets.
Good morning, Mr. Bathini. This is about public sector unit stocks. Now, they have seen some recovery in the last few days after falling down in the on a week before that. Now, the BSE PSU index has been rallying almost 93% in the past year due to earning per share upgrades and return on equity improvements. But their price to earning ratio, when it's compared to Nifty index, is on a 40% discount. Jeffries, however, has been upbeat on PSU stocks. And if we take a look at some of the stocks across sectors, State Bank of India has been up in the last 5 days after recovery, 6.66% almost, NTPC almost 1%, Coal India Limited almost 3%, IRCTC 1.15%, even ONGC is up today, so is BHEL, Gas Authority of India Limited almost 6%. Where do you see PSU stocks? What do you make of this recovery? Is it going to continue, or is it just a blip and the correction may continue after this?
Amit, if we have to analyze and discuss about PSU stock, we have to also look at the rally that PSU stocks have witnessed in the past 1 year. As you rightly mentioned, in the year FY23, PSU stocks have been the outperformance, and the PSU index is one of the strong performer. From the month of August 2023, we have witnessed a PSU stocks have been uh, uh, raised in a broad-based way, irrespective of sectors, irrespective of the market capitalization of the companies. By and large, all the PSU stocks have been going up. I just would like to share a small anecdote with you all, my personal experience. We have landlines in as per the regulatory, or we need to keep landlines in our office. We still use the landlines. Okay, these are from MTNL. Past 3-4 months, there is some technical issue or something. These landlines have not been working, and our team has been behind them, right, sending the escalation mails. There was absolutely zero response from these guys. Personally, I have written an escalation mail. Till date also, there is no absolutely, but the share has been rallying. Various reasons. They have a land banking story. Yesterday also, MTNL is up. The core business is nowhere it's moving, but some kind of euphoria is coming back into the stocks, and there are some people advocating this MTNL. This is not a investment advice or something. I'm just sharing the live example. Some people shares, they hold strong land bank in the metros, so the stock is expected to do well. So the point I'm conveying to you is the stocks have been witnessed a broad-based rally. See, there are some PSU stocks which make landline telephone phones, ITDCs, Indian Telecom Company. Those stocks also rallying. So the point I'm trying to envisage for the knowledge of the investors, what we witnessed in PSU stocks has been a broad-based rally. Going ahead, in the past fortnight, we have witnessed a vertical rallies in the majority of the PSU stocks. Now, the one thing what caused this humongous rally in these stocks, one thing is these stocks have been in a strong consolidation phase for years, and as the feelers that do came from the government, and also the usage of technology has been going up in the PSU companies, and also the management quality has been going up, the productivity levels have been going up. So there is some kind of significant fundamental theme also, some fundamental change also that has came into effect in these PSU stocks. Going ahead, is all the PSU stocks are going to rally from here? I certainly doubt. One need to now think about the valuations of these companies and the earning outlook of these companies. So it's going to be more stock specific, and going to be depends upon the valuations of these companies. One need to take into consideration. It's not a blind buy. Every PSU stock is going to rally. I certainly doubt. The momentum is in their favor, but one need to be prepared for the sharp kind of cuts also. Everybody talking about how PSUs got corrected recently, but one need to also take into cognizance, one need to also consider from which point these PSU stocks have been rallied. Probably these stocks have been corrected in the past 1 week for 10-15%, but from the bottom of these prices, from the low point of these stocks, the stock have been multiplied more than on an average. They given 18 to 200% returns. Some railway stocks have been multiplied. So, which theme is going to play in a railway space? How these stocks are positioned? How the earning outlook is going to be in defense space? How these stocks have been rallied? What is the relative valuations? And how the future outlook of these companies? That's going to play well. But they are in an interesting space right now. But earnings
Right.
and the outlook of these companies going to play in PSU stocks.
All right. Words of wisdom coming from Mr. Kranthi Bathini, sir. Always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for joining us here on News 9.
Thank you, Suyash. Always my pleasure to share my views with you.